So what is the weather like in the East Bay, and more specifically where I'm at, the Tri-Valley and San Ramon Valley areas? We're going to talk about that in this video. Let's do it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Cooper Eisenman. I'm a full-time real estate agent here in the East Bay area, more specifically the Tri-Valley and San Ramon Valley areas. And those cities consist of Livermore, Pleasanton, Dublin, San Ramon, Danville, and Alamo. And if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you and thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you would, I would beg you to please hit that like button, as it does help my videos to reach more people on YouTube who are also curious about the Tri-Valley and San Ramon Valley areas. And aside from that, I've been getting a ton of calls, texts, and emails, again from people just like you, who are reaching out to me to help them purchase a home. Some of them are coming from out of state. Most of my clients are coming from the South Bay Peninsula and San Francisco, looking to move themselves or their family to the East Bay and are wanting my help to help them purchase a home. So if you need help or have any questions about this area, please call, text, or email me anytime. My info is right here at the bottom. I always get back to you within 15 or 20 minutes, so it's super fast and super convenient. So most people who currently live in the Bay Area know what the weather is like here and in different parts of the Bay Area, but this video is more for people who are out of state or much further away from the Bay Area and are not familiar with it. So you're wondering, what is the weather like in the Tri-Valley and San Ramon Valley areas? Well, when you think about California weather as a whole, it's exactly that. It's a lot of sun, and a little bit of rain, but the reason most people like California so much is because we have some of the best weather climate in the country, and in my opinion. Now that does come at some costs, but we'll get to that later. Now the San Ramon Valley and Tri-Valley weather does differ from other parts of the Bay Area. For example, the more western areas of the Bay Area, of course, like San Francisco, Castro Valley, Oakland, San Leandro, is a lot cooler because of course they're closer to the ocean. The cutoff point is really at Castro Valley. Once you get over the hill off the 580 freeway and you enter Dublin and Pleasanton, you can expect probably between a 10 to 15 degree difference. Another thing that's interesting is most of the original homes that were built on the Castro Valley side and Oakland side don't all come with central air conditioning because it just doesn't get that hot. It does still get hot, and I do recommend having the AC, but as you enter the East Bay parts like Tri-Valley and San Ramon Valley, AC is an absolute must because it does get pretty hot here in the summer months. Now, what does the weather actually look like between the winter months and the summer months in the Tri-Valley and San Ramon Valley areas? Well, in the winter, you can expect a mid-30s low during the middle of the night and a 50s high during the middle of the day. Now in the summer months, the absolute hottest it will get is probably around 105. It's only been that hot a few times and I've lived here my entire life. A more baseline high temp in the hottest summer months of the year is high 80s to high 90s. Now again, that is pretty hot, but keep in mind we are in California, so the humidity percentile is right around 60%. Now as far as rain, how much does it rain here in the Bay Area? Now being a Californian myself, born and raised, it rains just enough each year for me to get absolutely sick of it and can't wait for the summer months to come. But relatively speaking, it's low compared to the rest of the country. I mean, on average, the Bay Area gets roughly 70 days of rain a year. And again, some of those are light drizzles, and it's not very often we get a heavy downpour of rain. But again, being from California, I love my sunshine more than anything in the world. And by the time winter is ending, I cannot wait for the hot summer months to come. Now 70 days out of the year is actually under the average for the US, which is right around 100 days. Now being in this part of the Bay Area and some parts of the South Bay and Peninsula, in my opinion, have some of the best weather the Bay Area has to offer. If you live in some more western cities like Daly City, San Francisco, it's a lot cooler and a lot foggier. And personally speaking, I'd much rather deal with the heat to have blue skies and sunshine most of the year. Now the flip side and more sad side about the amazing Bay Area weather that we get is the fact that we are almost in what seems to be a constant drought scare. Now there have been times where we've been in such a drought scare that we're actually forced to reduce our lawn watering, reduce our car washing because it's using too much water that we just don't have. And then at some point we're relying on the winter months to bring in a lot of rain to get us back up in levels. Now the only thing we can do while we pray for Mother Nature to bring us more water during the winter months is try to reduce our water use as much as possible, however you see fit. I know it's not easy, especially if you have a family and kids, but we do our absolute best. Now all in all, I'm so used to California weather and how blue and sunny it is in the summer months, and the fact that we don't get that much rain when compared to other parts of the country, and we're at much less of a flood risk for the lesser amount of water that we do get as opposed to other parts of the country. But all in all, I'm from California, I'm used to the blue sunny skies, and I absolutely love it here. And most people that think California think amazing weather, and they're absolutely right, and I absolutely love it. I take advantage of it as much as possible. I love to be outside, I love to experience the blue skies and the sun, and I'm so grateful that I live in such a high energy, happy place. If you have any questions about the Bay Area weather, cities, neighborhoods, homes, again, reach out to me anytime. Like I said, a ton of people have been reaching out to me to help them answer questions and look at homes that they're interested in purchasing, and they're relocating from many different parts of the Bay Area and some even out of state. I'm going to put my information down here at the bottom. Phone, text, or email anytime. I always get back to you within 15 or 20 minutes, so it's super fast and super convenient. Thank you for watching.